My first topic I want to talk about really quick before we get into some other things is that I don't like bitch ass niggas. And the reason why I want to start off with that is because
game is about helping us learn the rules of manhood. And a lot of times what happens is we don't fully believe in the rules. We don't fully believe in the information.
You cannot fear rejection.
We got to stand on business out there, meaning that the bitches ain't gonna even fuck with me if they don't think that I'm willing to go the distance behind some shit.
everybody in this room, if you had a bitch ass moment, raise your hand.
When I say I am, I want you to say a motherfucking man. I am a motherfucking man.
Like I said, y'all should have bitches. I'm amazed. It's a struggle for some of y'all.
Once you find something that you're into, it comes before everything else. And then even when you deal with a woman who's into you, she has to compete with that thing, whatever the fuck that is, right?
Stand up if you believe in fear. Stand up right now. Everybody stand the fuck up.
You know, I say bitch a lot and nigga a lot, but, you know, it's with good intention and a lot of love in it and whatnot.
If I'm feeling insecure, is this really me, or did somebody teach me how to feel this way?
I am a motherfucking man.
Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Topsoil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
All right, we here. What up? What's poppin'? What's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the motherfucking dating game. Make sure my internet's acting decent, because this shit is looking like it's acting weird for a second. I don't know why it's doing that, but let me know if you guys can see me and hear me, because my shit is acting a little janky, but we gonna make it happen. We gonna make it work. You feel what I mean? So shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. What's going on? Who we got up in here? Shout outs to June Sports, AT. Shout out to my nigga Joe Blast in the motherfucking building. Who else we got up in here? Shout out to King Solar, Chris in the chat, Scales Fitness. Shout out to my lady April MC in the motherfucking building. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Who else we got up in here? Shout out to Respect the Truth, Corey. J98 is in the building. Shout out to No Name, Trey W. Shout out to AJ Lino in the building. Hakeem G Dog. What's poppin'? Immortal D Pause. Shout out to Johanny the Great. Sean Nafati. What's going on? Leak is in the building. What's going on, man? You said they've been cooking you in the comments. See, the you calling in the other day actually gave me the idea for the show. So we about to, go the fuck in today when it comes to today's show. You feel what I mean? Because we're going to be talking about 5 signs that you're insecure and how it actually affects your success with women. You feel what I'm saying? So we're going to be talking about that today. You feel me? But before we get into all of that, man, I just want to say this, right? Is that someone I'm going to talk about today is things that a lot of guys, feel and things a lot of guys are going through, right? But what happens is that people don't want to come to terms with the fact that they're actually insecure, right? Now, the thing is that there's a lot of shame in, feeling like you're insecure or, being insecure and all this other stuff. But what I want you guys to understand is that don't feel shameful about it. Right? Just understand that it is what it is. If you're insecure, you're insecure. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's fine. And if you don't want to be an insecure motherfucker, you just work on that shit. The problem is a lot of guys don't want to, admit to themselves that they actually are insecure. You feel what I'm saying? So they think that they're doing things that are normal. You understand? So it's almost like they're normalizing insecurity. But really what it is that motherfuckers are just insecure. And so what I want to do today in today's show is I want to talk about 5 signs that you're insecure and how it's going to actually affect your success with women. You feel what I'm saying? And the phone lines are open. Hold on, let me put the phone number up and everything so you guys can call up. So the phone lines are up. Let me do this real quick so I can get the thing scrolling at the bottom. And then let me put the phone number up real quick so you guys can call in. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we will get that shit going. You feel what I'm saying? So we'll make all that stuff go down, right? So now I'm going to talk about, these 5 things. This is in no order of importance, right? And it's hot as shit in here today because it's gotten almost damn near 70 something degrees today in New York. It's supposed to be fucking, goddamn fall. But, the weather wants to be spring and summer and shit. You feel what I'm saying? But let's get into this, man. So I'm going to go into the 5 signs that you are insecure and how it affects your success with women, right? Now, the first sign here, and this is no order of importance. I'm just going 1 through 5. So the first sign we got here is you're too concerned about what women are doing. Okay? You are too concerned about what women are doing. As I sip on my amaretto sour, right? You guys are too concerned about what women are doing. Now, what I mean by that is you're concerned about not only what your girl is doing, but you're concerned about what your girl did back in the day or what a girl that you're trying to get with did back in the day sexually, or you're concerned with what a girl is doing when she's not around you. So if you have a girlfriend, you're so concerned about what she's doing when you're not around her. Meaning, a lot of y'all are concerned about her fucking other guys, talking to other guys, flirting with other guys, got other guys DMing her, other guys trying to get at her. You're concerned with these things, right? Now, if you're so concerned with these things, the reason why you're so concerned with it is because you're insecure, because you think all those things are a threat to your relationship, right? You think all of those things are a threat to your relationship. See, what was funny was I actually took a clip of the video from yesterday that King Lee called in, and I put it up on Instagram and I put it up on TikTok. And what I found hilarious was it was a clip of where King Lee called in and he was talking about how he felt some type of way, or he wanted to know, like, how do you deal with your girl having male friends and all this other stuff? And I was telling him, like, if you're worried about your girl having male friends, that means you have some insecurity there, right? If you're worried about this, right? And so dudes in the comments is like, no, that's not being insecure. He's just being aware of what goes down and all this other stuff, right? No, what you have to understand is this. There's a difference between being aware of certain things that can go down and being insecure about the circumstances of things going down a certain way, or of being worried about the circumstances of something going down, right? So you saying me, being in a monogamous relationship with a woman, right? She could cheat. That's having awareness that is possible, that could happen right now. As soon as you start worrying about it, as soon as you start thinking about it all day, as soon as you are trying to stop her from, going out, being on Instagram, as soon as you start to indulge in that is insecurity. You understand? That's when it turns into insecurity. See, it goes from awareness to insecurity. See, awareness is, yeah, I know that shit can happen, but I'm not worried about it. Insecurity is, I know that shit can happen and I'm worried about it. You see what I'm saying? So you're worried about what your girl is doing outside of you, or what your girl did before. This is why, a lot of guys worry about body counts and shit. See, a lot of guys are worried about the body count because they're worrying about what the chick did before them, because they think that affects what the chick will do with them now. You understand? See, it's certain shit that I'm trying to be nice tonight because I don't want to say too much crazy shit, right? But there's certain things that go down that a lot of you guys aren't privy to. So what's interesting is that the red pill guys will get you to believe that women, they hit the wall and nobody's going to want to get with them and so forth and so on, right? But I'm here to tell you that what's interesting about that is that women, they get down sexually, they do certain things. These women are never at a loss of potential guys that want to get at them. And women are 90-some% of the women you meet are going to have some sort of, varied sexual past. So worrying about that is because you're insecure about what that could mean if you get with her. You think if you get with this woman who's been with a lot of guys or been with a certain amount of guys, that if you get with her, she's going to cheat on you. If you get with her, then she is going to, not like your dick because she's had bigger and better dicks. You feel what I'm saying? That's insecurity. You worrying about that shit. It's you being concerned about what women are doing, either when they're with you as your girl or outside of dealing with you. You understand? That is insecurity. See, a lot of guys try to conflate awareness and try to, or I should say this, they try to mask their insecurity by saying, oh, I'm just being aware. No, you're being insecure. Like I said, being aware is understanding what could happen, and being insecure is worrying about what could happen. It's two different things, two totally different things. As soon as you start worrying, as soon as you start becoming anxious, that's you being insecure. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You understand what I'm saying? And guys, you can call in, let me know what you think. If you have any questions, put a Q in the chat and we'll get to your questions. So that's number one. The first sign is you're too concerned about what women are doing, either while they're with you or what they were doing before they met you. You understand? So that's number one. Now, let's look at number two. The second sign you're insecure. Oh, and first of all, let me go back to number one, because I want to talk about how it affects your success with women, because I'm going to talk about each of these things and how it actually affects your success with women. So how does worrying about what women are doing outside of you and before you affect your success with women, right? If you're worried about what women are doing, when they're not around you, whatever, the way that it affects your success with women is when you're dealing with women, you're not able to be that present, confident guy that she's going to find attractive. Because what happens is that you're worrying all the time. So she sees an insecure guy. When she's seeing you in that insecure state, you become unattractive. When you're unattractive, she's not going to want to really fuck with you like that. So either disrespect is coming or she's going to leave. You understand what I'm saying? So by you being insecure about what she's doing outside of your situation, that's going to cause her to see you as insecure, which is going to cause her to see you as unattractive, which is going to make her leave and or disrespect you. That's how it works. So you're probably like, well, Lucario, what am I supposed to do? This is what you do. It's real simple. I said this on another show. If you're dealing with a chick, right? Only focus on what she is doing for you. Only focus on the situation between you and her. That is it. If you catch her cheating, just get rid of her, right? Worrying about her cheating or trying to stop her from cheating is going to do nothing but make her see you as that insecure guy, which is only going to cause, disrespect, drama, and a bunch of bullshit into your relationship. You see what I'm saying? And again, you don't have to worry about all that other stuff because all you need to focus on is this girl doing the things I want her to do? Is she benefiting me? If she is, cool. Keep it going in that direction. It's that simple. Now, let's go into number 2. So the second thing we got here on the list of signs you're insecure is you care what others think about you. Okay? You care what others think about you. So if you are worried about what others think about you, right? You're insecure. And this is the thing. The way that it affects your success with women is because you are now thinking about what the woman thinks about you. And if you're thinking about what the woman thinks about you and you're worried about that, then what happens is that you're not that cool, calm, collected, confident motherfucker that she would be attracted to because you're worried about what she thinks. See, confident men don't care about what women think about them. Confident men just be who they are. They don't give a shit about what she thinks. And either she gonna get down or she could bounce. That's it. Right? But if you care about what everybody thinks, that means you also care about what the woman thinks. And so you're constantly looking for validation, not only with that woman, but with everyone else in order for them to give you the cue on how you're supposed to act and how you're supposed to be so that they can give you validation and tell you that you're okay. Because the thing is, you don't think you're okay unless people tell you you're okay. So this is why you're worried about what other people think, because you want other people to co-sign you and tell you you're okay. You understand? But you seeking that validation is the reason why you are fucking insecure. You understand? It's all insecurity. See, I did a video the other day where I was talking about how men don't get embarrassed. You understand? So to be embarrassed means that you actually need to give a shit about what people think. So if you're embarrassed, that means that embarrassment is happening because you care, because you're worried about what others think about you. And you worried about what others think about you is insecurity. Because what other people think about you doesn't fucking matter. You understand? See, check this out. Let's say you were working for somebody and they were going to pay you to do something, right? And let's say that person really doesn't like you, but you do such a good job of what you do. They're like, look, I got to pay this motherfucker because he's the best at what he does. Does it really matter that they don't like you? Or do you just want your fucking check? Or do you just want the money that you're getting paid for to do the job? Do you really care? Do you really give a shit if they like you or not? Or is the point to get paid for your work. You understand what I'm saying? The point is to get paid for your work. So why the fuck do you care if they like you or not? Why do you care about what they think about you? All that needs to happen is I come through, I do the work, you pay me, and I leave. That's it. Right? So a lot of times you guys worrying about what other people think, worrying about if motherfuckers like you and care about you and you know, all that other goofy shit, right? It's a waste of time. And your insecurity is causing you to want to seek that validation. It's that simple. So that's number 2. So number 2 is you care about what others think about you. Right? Now, third sign of insecure, and this one is like, you know, I see a lot of guys do this. This is a very simple sign that a motherfucker's insecure. The third sign of insecure is that you care about what other people think about your girl. You care about what other people think about your girl. That's a sign you're insecure. See, even when I hear guys say stupid shit like, yo, well, my girl is bad and your girl is this, or I only fuck with baddies, or your girl is ugly, and all, like all of that is insecurity. You understand? And Joe Blast, I'll see your question. I'm gonna get to that in a second. All of that is insecurity. You worried about what other people think about your girl is insecurity because you want other people to think your girl is fly so that they think you're cool. But again, that goes back to you worrying about what other people think. So a lot of guys, they really care about what other people think about their girlfriends, their wives, the girls they're fucking with. They really give a shit. You understand? Sometimes guys will get with a girl or fuck with a girl and want to show her off strictly because they think she's bad, and then they want to show other people, oh, look at this girl I'm fucking with. That's insecurity. See, a lot of times you wanting to show off the chick so that other people think you're cool, that's insecurity. You understand what I'm saying? You worried about what other people think about your girl, that's insecurity. Even you putting fucking looks on a pedestal when it comes to dealing with women, because the main thing you want the woman for is to parade her around so that motherfuckers think you that nigga, that's insecurity. You understand? All insecure shit. See, the problem is guys don't want to come to terms with the fact that they are insecure. But it's okay. It's okay to be insecure. So it's fine. You'll be fine. You'll see. The thing is this, sometimes you got to go through the insecurity to get out on the other side of that, to see what's really going on, to see the truth, to see the real you, to get past the bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? So that's number 3. You care about what other people think about, your girl. And also this is how it affects your success with women. See, it affects your success with women because now you put looks and the physical on the pedestal when dealing with women. Right? So you're going after those women, not necessarily just because you want them, but you want them to show off. But also what happens is this, and this is even worse, is that you might find a girl you're attracted to or interested in, but you might feel ashamed to fuck with her because you're scared about what everybody else is going to think. So let's say you are interested in this girl and she's a little bit overweight, and you don't want your boys to see you with an overweight chick. So you want to make sure you hide this woman. You don't want, you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, I don't want to be seen in public with this woman because you're scared about what other people are going to think about your chick or the chick you're dealing with. That's insecurity, guys. And see, the thing is this, a lot of guys don't like when I talk about this topic of insecurity because it's a thing where they have to reflect. See, if I had a title, if the title of this video was, 5 signs that a woman is insecure and how to destroy her ego or some fucking red pill type of shit, niggas would be all over this. You understand? But when it comes time for men to, or I should say males, when it comes times for males to be men and look at themselves in a mirror and actually become better, these niggas don't want to do that shit. They want to deflect. Lucario, that's not being insecure. You know, these girls, these 304s, these Western women, you know, they be doing a lot of slick shit. So, you know, you gotta make sure that you don't let them go on social media and don't go on girls trips, because if they go on girls trips, then they're gonna do some crazy shit. So I have standards, Lucario. My standards are a woman can't do anything in life because it's gonna make me feel bad. That's what niggas be talking about. They try to cloud it into, you know, standards and some other goofy shit. But it's really not standards, it's really not boundaries, it's insecurity. Well, Lucario, my preference is a chick with a low body count. Okay, that's cool, but you don't know if she has a low body count, so it's not really a preference. Because in order for it to really be a preference, you need to be able to know. How you have a preference about some shit you don't know? Huh? Does that make sense? Like, see, I can say I prefer peanut butter and jelly sandwiches over ham sandwiches, because I can actually see a person make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I can see a person make a ham sandwich. I can quantify that. I can calculate that. I can see that. I can see where it's going down. You see what I'm saying? But if I say I have a preference for women with low body counts, so how are you going to know that this woman has a low body count to prefer to date her over this woman? Huh? You can't. So it's not a preference, it's an insecurity. You see what I'm saying? It's like motherfuckers don't know the difference between preference, standards, and insecurity. Don't try to mask your insecurity by saying it's a preference. Don't try to mask your insecurity by saying it's your standards. No, it's insecurity. You understand? It's insecurity. But you know, niggas don't like to look in the mirror, so it is what it is. But anyway, so let's move on to number 4. Let's move on to number 4. So number 4 is the fourth sign that you're insecure. Fourth sign you're insecure is that you're trying to manufacture attraction. You are trying to manufacture attraction. So what does that mean? When you try to manufacture attraction, that means that you're trying to do things and say things and create situations to try to get a woman to like you. So this can be, for example, things like manipulation. You playing weird ass games. So like you might, like, manufacturing attraction is, well, I got her number, so I'm gonna wait like 3 days to text her, and then I'm gonna text her, and then I'm gonna act like I'm busy. So when she texts me back, I'm gonna wait like 3 hours, and then I'm gonna text her after that. Like, that's you trying to manufacture attraction. You think by doing those things it makes you more attractive, but the only reason you're doing that shit is because you're fucking insecure. Because if you were confident, you wouldn't try to do things to get the woman to like you, because you'd be confident enough to understand women like you. So you wouldn't be doing weird ass goofy shit to try to get the woman to like you. So a lot of guys, you know, they learn this shit from pickup artists and all these other, well, I'm gonna make sure I don't validate her. You're trying to manufacture attraction. Why? Because you're insecure. Well, I'm not gonna give her no validation. I'm gonna, pretend I don't like her. I'm gonna do all this goofy shit because you're insecure. Because you think she won't actually like you for you, so you feel like you have to do something outside of the situation in order to, get her to like you. And see, the way that this affects your success with women is that you low-key put the women on a pedestal because you're trying to manufacture that attraction, meaning that you are doing things to try to get her to like you because you think she doesn't like you because you see her as better than you, right? So you have to do something more. You have to overextend yourself in order to attract her. But that's coming from you being insecure. Because if you were not insecure, if you were confident, you wouldn't do no shit like that. You understand? You just let a chick know what it is, let her respond to that, and then if she's down, you fuck with her. If she's not, you keep it pushing. That's it. That's it. But what happens is that you have a lot of guys out here who love to play these games and manufacture this attraction. And it's all stemming from insecurity. It's all stemming from feeling like you're not enough. You understand? Because if you think you're not enough, then you have to do more in order to feel like you're enough. So even, for example, guys, you know, trying to get their money up and all this extra shit, that's you trying to manufacture attraction. You feel what I'm saying? But let's go to 202. 202 was popping. Who this?
How you doing? This is Johnny from DC. Hold on, I'm putting the Cash App through right now because I'm actually driving. Hold on, it's going through right now.
This nigga. All right, so what's going on? What's going on with you, man?
So I went through. Hold on. I want to make sure because I gotta donate because this game is beautiful and it helped me so much. All right, it went through. Right now.
All right, cool.
But
that's what's up. I got you. I see you. Go ahead.
Start with A and with an E. But so I was gonna say, all right, how would you handle? Because I know you said this. Like, if a chick, you know, once you don't get back with your ex, like that's what I want to talk about. And it's after one chick that's trying to get back into my life, but I want to demote her and start it from scratch. Like, I don't know if that's the right move because.
Wait, hold on. This is your ex. This is ex-girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay, so wait. So what happened in the relationship? Why'd y'all break up?
I broke up because she stopped listening. Like, she stopped wanting to do the shit that I asked her to do, which I found to disrespect. I'm like, whoa. So, like, maybe she could have been fucking some other guy. I mean, I really don't care. It's like, once you stop listening, because, like, I let it go. So after 3 times that I saw her and I noticed she was staying consistent with not trying to do the things I want, that's why I was like, it's done. So it got to be done.
Okay, so why do you want her back?
No, she's hitting me back. And I was like, this is how I was thinking about handling it. I was like, because, man, the sex was good. I'm not going to lie. But,
no, but I'm saying, why you're talking about getting back with her. I'm saying, why do you want her back?
I wouldn't say I want her back as a girlfriend. Probably she's now just, I don't know if I would say friends with benefits because it's like, since we've been through so much, it's kind of like almost friends with benefits because it's like friends with benefits. It's like, that's your friend. Y'all talk, y'all hang out, but you still fuck her. So I don't know.
How long y'all been together?
Yeah, we was together for like a year and a half, probably like a year and 4 months.
Okay. And then so you broke it off for her because she wasn't listening. She was being on some bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now, do you think that you gonna get back with her and then she's just gonna be cool being a fuck buddy?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I don't think so because it's like she knows me, I know her, and it's like so.
That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is you need to move on from that shit. Because the thing is this, bro, is see, when you demote a woman, right? When you demote a chick, right? Usually what this situation is she's getting demoted, right? But she's getting demoted within the context of y'all still being together and fucking with each other. You understand what I'm saying? So what you're basically, this is what you're saying. You're saying, I fired my employee who
Right.
was the vice president of the company, and now I want to hire them back to work in the mailroom.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. You understand what I'm saying? It's not gonna
So
work.
basically, you're saying like I could, if I did decide, because you're saying not to mess with it, but if I did decide to mess with it, dang, I don't even know how that's gonna work. Because it's like I feel like because he's trying to. All right, so he basically trying to talk, getting together, like, hey, I want to see you, but like I'm not trying to follow your lead. So if I do see you, it's like, yeah, you can come over and we can, do the shing ding, but
this is the thing. This is the thing. When y'all broke up, she knew that you broke up with her. Like, what happened? She knew you broke up with her because she wasn't listening. Like, so how did the breakup go?
The breakup was horrible. Like, basically, I just ended it. Like, how did it go? So he was being goofy. Like, it was basically when it came to sex. So anytime I seem like I'm trying to have sex, he's like, "Oh, I'm tired," and that excuse kept coming up. So I'm like, "Bro, this sounds like some goofy ass shit. Like, we used to fuck all the time, but now you kind of like."
So then, okay. So this is what I'm saying. What sense would it make for you to go get back with a chick to fuck who was telling you previously she too tired to fuck?
Right, and then another thing too, she was trying to stop kissing too. I was like, nah, that was like when she said that, I was off of that. I was like, this shit over. You won't even kiss me or nothing. But
that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, why? See, this is the thing. Let me tell you something, right? Whenever you break up with a chick or you have an ex or whatever, y'all ain't together anymore, right?
Right.
When you think about her, when she pops in your head and you're thinking about her or whatever, always think about the shit you didn't like.
Right.
Because the shit you didn't like is the reason why you're not together.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? A lot of times people be thinking about all of but we had such good times and I missed the time when we did this and we went here and it was great. You start reminiscing about the good shit. Think about all the shit you don't like. Think about all the shit that led to the relationship ending, and then that will snap you out of your fucking fantasy, and then you just move on.
Right. But
what?
Yeah.
You worried about that ass. What I'm saying is, fuck other women, and then you won't be worried about sex from her.
That's true. You
know what I'm saying?
And then I also have one more question.
Mm-hmm.
I always feel like I ask this question because maybe it's because it's not that I don't understand it, but sometimes because when I'm out here in this field, like I get women, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I always know there's another level. Like, so sometimes I feel like talking short, like let's just say it's a girl I just met and I'm just being kind of straightforward with her. Like I may talk to her for like a minute or two, but the conversation is very short because I like to get to it straight up because I don't like wasting my time. But sometimes I feel like it's a detriment. Like I always feel like, damn, maybe if I would have said more, maybe I have a higher rate of getting the girls, or maybe it's just like that's just a game. Like majority of the girls you talk to.
So what you think? Wait, hold on. So you think that if you spent more time with a chick, that will increase the outcome of you getting with the girls?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, like if I like talk.
Nope.
I don't know. I always that thought in the back of my head. I'm like, damn, I just want to talk to her just a little bit longer.
Nope.
Do I think it would have went through?
Nope. Not at all. Nope. See, this is the thing. This is what you gotta understand, right? So women, okay, the problem with guys when it comes to understanding the game, right? And understanding dealing with women, attracting women or whatever, right? Women have women have already made up their minds. So what that means is when you approach a girl and you're talking to her, she's already made up her mind whether or not she's interested or not. Right? So what happens is, if a woman made up her mind that she's not interested, more talking and more spending time with her, more trying to get at her is not going to make it different, because she's already made up her mind. Like, she's already known that she's not interested. Right? Now, this is the tricky part. If a woman made up her mind that she is interested, right, and she's actually, like wanting to talk to you and wanting to give you the number, blah, 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 whatever, right? Talking to her more actually could fuck it up, because then that could make her change her mind. So so what you got to understand is, doing more talking and interacting with a chick, right, doesn't really make things better. And what happens is that a lot of cases it makes things worse. You understand what I'm saying? So let's say for example on a scale of 1 to 10, right? 10 is like where a woman is like in her mind decided, oh, I really like this guy, I'm really feeling him, right? So if she's interested, she's at a 10. Talking to her more is not going to get her to an 11. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, there's no 11. 10 is where it's at. She's already at the 10. But what happens is, talking more could get her to an 8. Because now when you're talking more, you said something that made her say, ugh. You see what I'm saying? But if you would have shut the fuck up, you would have still been at the 10. Does that make sense?
Right, now I get that. Yeah, you can talk your way out the vagina.
Exactly.
Sometimes much. Yeah, I see both sides.
Right. It's 716. Put yourself on mute. I'm gonna get to you in a second. But that's the thing. So a lot of guys think, man, if I would just did more, and I would have. No, she's already made up her mind. See, now the difference, the only exception to this is when you're interacting with a woman who you're seducing. Now, even with seducing, the woman has still made up her mind that she's interested. She just has a little block there. So it's still her making up her mind that she's interested in going in that direction regardless. But then you have women who make up their mind where they're totally not interested at all. And then so guys are wasting their time talking to women who are not interested at all. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the thing.
That's crazy. Like, it's like that tension horse shit, because I run across them a lot too. Like, mostly like a tension horse. It's like they seem like they down, but that shit is weird to me. It's so goofy, because like, why would you want to keep talking to some dude that you don't really like? I don't know.
Well, let me ask you a question. Why would you fuck a chick who you don't want to marry?
Oh, damn.
Exactly.
I mean, that's true.
Right. So that's like, imagine a woman saying to you, well, why would you fuck a girl if you're not interested in having a relationship? Why would you want to fuck a girl that you don't even like that? Right. It's like a woman asking you that. You're going to say, well, because I like to get my dick sucked. Well, the woman talks to a guy she doesn't like because she likes attention.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, you're right.
That's it.
Right. All right. Yeah,
all right, brother.
That's all I have. Thank you, brother.
Yes,
Appreciate it.
Appreciate the call, man. All right, 716, what's popping? Who this?
Yo, what up, Gario, bro? It's Tyler, man.
What's going on? Did you donate? Okay, I see the donation. I appreciate it. So what's going on?
So I hit you on the back end on Instagram. I don't know if you've seen it. But I did have a question. So like, I remember this is a live stream like kind of a while back, but you and Miles has said like something to the effect of like, when you approach a woman about the energy that you come in with, like that could like make the difference in like whether she's like fucking with you or not. Like I was just wondering, could you elaborate on that? Like, say
that again.
Like, you remember how I remember you and Miles did a live stream a while back, and you said like the energy that you possess while you approach a woman has to be right. Like, could you explain that?
So you're saying that the energy that you come with when it comes to you approaching has to be right. You saying elaborate on that? Yeah. So basically is this, okay. All right. Let's say, I'll give you an example. Let's say you walk in down an alleyway, right? And a dude is dressed in booty shorts, high heels, and his fingernails painted, and he has a pink water gun, and he says, hey, give me your money, but in like he says it in a very like feminine way. Are you going to like be scared of that?
Yeah, nah.
Right, exactly, because the energy that he's coming with is not intimidating. You see what I'm saying? So you're not going to fear for your life and give him your money. Right. But if a dude comes with a black fucking coat on, trench coat, and a hat, a backwards hat and shit, he sticks a fucking real gun to your face and say, yo, give me your fucking money. Right. He's coming with a different energy, which is going to cause intimidation to where you're going to probably give him the money. Right. So it's the same thing when it comes to talking to women, is that you have to come at them with a certain energy that commands a certain type of response. So if you're coming at a woman and you're talking to her and you're sexually attracted to her, you're interested in her or whatever, right? When you're having that conversation interaction, your thoughts become your action. So if you're thinking, damn, this girl's sexy as shit, right? That's supposed to come out in what you say. You understand? If you're flirting with her and you're trying to make shit happen, as far as you trying to make something go down with her later on down the line, next week, tonight, or whatever it is, but you're really just sexually interested in her, right? The energy that you give off can't be of a guy who's scared to flirt. You can't be a guy who's scared to talk sexual. It can't be a guy who's scared to be bold enough to let her know what you want. You see what I'm saying? So if you're being timid, nervous, and you're fucking looking down and shit, looking at her in the eye and all that other stuff, that's going to make it to where she's not going to feel the type of energy that you're expecting her to feel to respond to you the way you want her to respond to you.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
But again, a lot of that comes with practice. So you got to go out there and talk to a number of different women, get in those situations so that you're able to express yourself correctly about exactly what you want to happen and what you want to say. You see what I mean?
Yeah. No, the reason, I get what you're saying. The reason why I asked that was because, like, I put myself out there in a handful of different situations recently. Like, my eye contact wasn't really that strong. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of weak.
Right.
And I'm trying to work on that.
Right. And the thing is not like you got to just be staring at a chick all in her face. Just staring. Because like when I talk to women, like, or not even just women, but people, a lot of times when I talk and I gather my thoughts, I might look away for a second because I'm gathering my thoughts and I come right back. You feel what I'm saying? But either way is that just in general, your entire interaction and presentation and your vibe, right, has to have a certain energy that's letting the woman know that you want to get a particular situation happening. So a lot of guys, because you have no plan of what you're going to say, because you have no program, because you have no agenda of where you're trying to make shit happen, then you just talk to women, but you don't really know what to say because you don't know where you're going. You don't know what you're trying to do. And you don't come with the right energy because you sometimes, and this is the thing, sometimes a lot of you guys don't come with the right energy because you feel uncomfortable talking to a woman because you feel like talking to the woman, there's something wrong with doing that, meaning approaching her. This is why dudes is always worried about choosing signals and, I don't want to go and approach women and all this other stuff because they're scared. So if you're scared to approach women or you feel like it's weird or whatever it is, if you do approach a woman, you're definitely not coming with the right energy because your thought process is what I'm doing is weird. What I'm doing is wrong. What I'm doing, I shouldn't be doing. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So even from that aspect, you have to have a different relationship with approaching women. You have to have that a different mindset. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Don't you think that's part of like societal conditioning though? Like with that?
Well, that's part of it. Yeah, but that's why you got to get out of the societal conditioning. You have to basically override that conditioning with you consistently doing doing your thing. So you have to be consistent with, doing your own thing and not worried about the conditioning, because the conditioning is going to be there in your mind, but you have to override that by doing the thing anyway. You have to say, man, I feel kind of weird approaching these women, but I'm going to do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? You might be nervous to approach the women, but I'm going to do it anyway. You see what I'm saying? So you just still do it regardless because that's how you're going to get the results. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah. When I get results and stuff like that, I really have to like kind of bear down and like force myself to do it. Kind of like just like a fuck it. You know what I mean? Like jump off fucking plane or some shit. Kind of like just fuck it. You know what I mean? And do that shit.
Yeah, you just gotta rip the Band-Aid off and go in. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
So with that, right? What you just said, right? Any objections from a woman, if you are, doing what you just said, like flirting, talking, sexual stuff like that, any objections mean she was never into you from the start, right?
Pretty much. You understand? Pretty much. See, the thing is this, right? Women resist, object, feel some type of way when they're interacting with a guy they're not really feeling. You understand? So what happens? So what happens is this, right? So let's say, for example, you go up to a girl, or let's say you're at a party, an event, whatever it is, right? And you go up to a girl, you start talking to her a little bit, you start flirting with her, and let's say you started flirting with her, extremely bold and sexual. You might say something like, "Yo, the way them jeans is fitting that ass, it got me thinking of doing a bunch of nasty things to you tonight," right? So let's say you just say something like that, right? If she's not interested in you, right? What's going to happen is she might say something like, "Oh, why would you say that? That's disrespectful. I don't even know you, blah, 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 blah." Right? Now, the reason why she says that is why? Because she needs to let you know that she's not interested in you sexually, but she still might want to use you for attention. You understand? Because the thing is this, what she wants you to do is she wants you to back down and say, "Oh, well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I'm just blah, 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 blah." And then she's like, you shouldn't talk to a lady like that. When you talk to a lady, you should be very like kind. And then, the proper thing to do is to take a woman out on a date and then get to know her and blah, 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 blah. Right. So she's saying all these things because, take me out, get to know me, AKA spend money on me. And so I can waste your time and energy and attention because I don't want to fuck you. So I'm trying to shame you for trying to fuck me. Do you see what I'm saying? That's how that works. Whenever a woman is coming at you with that's disrespectful. That's messed up. How could you say those things? They're trying to shame you for flirting with them because they don't want to flirt with you because they're not interested in you like that. You see what I'm saying? Now, some women are not interested in you at all to where they don't even want your attention, but some women are only interested in you for your attention. So this is why a chick will try to shame you for being sexual with her, but she'll still talk to you, still go out with you, still spend time on the phone with you because now she's trying to curb that situation into you talking to her on the phone with her, into you taking her out on dates, into you giving her attention because she's going to say, "Well, you should be a gentleman, and a gentleman's going to actually get to know a woman." And you're going to be like, "Okay, I'll get to know you. Yeah, we could take it slow." All that other stupid shit. Women are always, when a woman doesn't really like you, what she's going to do is she's going to try to curb the situation to benefit her without her doing anything you want. You understand? This is why when you basically tell a woman, "Hey, I want this," and if she's not interested, she's going to say, "No, but we could do this." You see what I'm saying? So that's what happens. So if a woman is interested in you, she's just going to go with what you say from the jump because she's interested in you. You see what I mean?
Yeah. And my last question, I'm kind of insecure about shape my the shape, because I'm kind of like a chubby dude, not like heavy set or nothing like that, not that, but I'm kind of like I got a little chub to me, and I kind of like I be overthinking it, like when I be approaching women, because I be overthinking it basically. So like anything for that.
So you saying that you feel insecure about your weight when it comes to you dealing with women and talking to women?
Well, yeah, like how I'm shaped kind of like, I'm not shaped weird, but like it's just like that kind of like body conscious thing, kind of like that. Like I said, I'm not fat or nothing like that. I'm just a little chubby, like a little bit more chubby than I would like.
Right. So this is the thing. One of the things is this, right? Is that you have to be comfortable and confident with yourself regardless. And then what you can do is that you can go to the gym also, but don't think going to the gym and getting in shape is going to help you. And what I mean by that is this, because let's say you go to the gym and then you're in the best shape of your life. Like you got a six pack now, your body is all tight or whatever. That's still not going to help you because you're still going to have that insecurity inside you. You understand? All the gym is going to do is going to give you surface level confidence because you have to actually be confident within yourself regardless. So that's what I'm saying. The confidence has to be in you already. You looking good in the gym, if you go to the gym, is a bonus. It's like, oh, I was confident and I look good. Perfect. Right. So what I'm saying is you have to have that confident energy within you right now. And the confident energy that's within you is you're going to recognize that when you understand your value of who you are, period. That's the thing, because you can get fit, then you can get not fit, and you can get fit again. And all of these things will fluctuate and change, but you are still you. So you still have to have that same energy. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that if you're right now what happens is that you're feeling insecure because of how you look, right? But how you look isn't really necessarily the issue. The issue is how you feel about how you look. Do you see what I'm saying? And so what I'm saying is that the feeling you're having based off of how you look, that feeling, right, is not even about how you look, but that's how you're perceiving it. So I don't want this to go over your head. So what I'm saying is this: the feeling you have based on how you look, right, is a feeling you're having because you are looking at how you look and then saying, I feel insecure. What I'm telling you is that you're making a choice to feel that way based on how you look. You see what I'm saying? Because there's another guy who looks exactly like you or who's probably chubbier than you, who has way more confidence than you. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so what I'm saying is that you have to make a choice to see your value. Right? Now, once you see that value, that means you can go out, talk to women, interact with women right now, looking how you look right now. Now, if you want to get into better shape, you do that for you, not for the women. You see what I'm saying? You do it for you because you say, hey, I want to look better. I want to look a certain way. So then you do that for you. Right? But you still have to have that confidence within you regardless, because if you do that, but you're still insecure, you're just going to be an in-shape nigga that's insecure. You see what I'm saying? Like that's all it's going to happen. You're going to have a better looking body and you're just going to be more. And this is the problem. That's actually worse because you're going to think you're entitled to women because you look a certain way. And when you still don't get the women, you're going to be like, what the fuck? I got in shape. I'm looking better and I still can't get bitches. What the fuck is wrong with me? You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that you have to work on that mindset first, bro.
Yeah, no, I thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Call my brother.
Yeah,
all right. You. Peace. All right. So let me get, so guys, you could call in. Let me get some of these questions real quick. All right. So Joe Blast says, LaCar, what steps did you take to get past insecurity? If you had any? Well, that's the thing is that there's still things that I'm insecure about, not necessarily when it comes to, not like dealing with women and shit like that, but there's things that I'm insecure about as far as me getting past things in my past that I'm working on to get better with myself. So what happens is that there's certain circumstances that come up that there's a little bit of fear there. And then I know and I can see it, it's plain as day. And I'm like, fuck. And so I work on that to get through it. But see, I have to admit that I'm insecure. The problem is motherfuckers don't want to admit they're insecure, so they will never fucking get better. They're like, oh, Lucario, well, I'm not insecure. It's just, I don't want my girl to go on girls trips because, if she's a real woman, then she wouldn't want to go on girls trips. And if she's a real woman, she wouldn't want to have male friends. No, nigga, you insecure. You see what I'm saying? Like, stop. Like, stop with the bullshit. Like, I did a video on TikTok, or it was a response video to this nigga on TikTok. And he was like, I think the question was, it was the same thing about the girl having male friends or some shit. He was like, well, if my girl had male friends, I wouldn't be with her. And it's not about me being insecure. It's about a respect thing. And it's about my morals. And I'm like, nigga, fuck out of here. And I did a response and I said, yo, the reason why you don't want your girl to have, it was friends with her ex. That's what it was. He was like, I don't want my girl to be friends with her ex because, it's a respect thing and I have morals and it's not about being insecure. I'm like, no. It's about being insecure. See, you don't want your girl to be friends with her ex because you think she's going to fuck her ex. See, if niggas would be real, then they would actually grow and progress. You understand? Meaning that if a nigga said, you know what? I don't want my girl to be friends with her ex because I fear that my girl will fuck her ex or go back to her ex. Now, if you said that, then we could work on that fear. But if you're sitting there, no, I'm not insecure. It's just, these Western women and these 304s and all that up. No, nigga, you're insecure. You're worried about your chick fucking the ex or the male friend. You're insecure. It's okay. You understand? Now, understand that what she's doing, right, is what she's doing, but what you're doing, the behaviors, is of someone who's insecure. So you can't say, well, I feel a certain type of way because of what she's doing. No. She's doing something and then you feel a certain type of way based on what she's doing, but she's not making you feel that. You understand what I'm saying? She's not making you feel that. You feel that way. And you feel that way because you're insecure. Because understand, your chick could be friends with her ex or have a male friend and all this other shit. And you could be like, cool, whatever. I don't give a shit. And go on with your day. And then what'll happen is this, is that if in the event you catch her fucking her ex or her male friend, you be like, all right, cool, well, it's over. But the whole time when you knew this, that she had a male friend or ex or whatever that she was friends with, the whole time you wasn't sitting there worried. You wasn't sitting there anxious. You wasn't sitting there belly aching and crying over it. Why? Because if you can do that, that means that you are no longer insecure. So you get over your insecurity by in touch with reality. The reality is your girl could cheat on you. The reality is your girl might want to fuck her ex. That's the reality. Now, you worrying about it, you bitching and moaning about it, you staying up at night thinking about it, that's the insecurity. Because the insecurity is independent of the circumstance. You understand? Because another guy could be in that same circumstance and not worry, but you're worrying. So he's not worrying, he's secure. You're worrying, you're insecure. You see how that works? Oh, and now let me get real quick before I get to more of these questions. I didn't even get to the fifth sign that you're insecure, right? Because I went through 4 of them. Hold on, let me get to the. So the first one was, you're too concerned about what women do. Second one was you care about what others think. Third one we have you care about what other people think about your girl. Fourth one was you're trying to manufacture attraction. Now, the last sign we have here that you're insecure and how it affects your success with women is you get jealous. You get jealous. If you get jealous, you're insecure. But Locario, jealousy is natural. No, it's not. It's not. If you're jealous, you're insecure. If you are, let's say in school, you're in college or whatever, and you're trying to holler at some chick, or you flirting with some girl, and then you see her flirting with another nigga, and you feel some type of way, you feeling all jealous and shit, that's insecurity. See, what happens is that jealousy comes from you thinking that someone is going to take away your source of happiness. So you're interested in a girl, you see she's interested in another guy, you're jealous because you want that girl, but you see she's interested in this guy. So you think if I was to get that girl, I'd be happy, everything would be great. But this guy, this girl wants this other guy. Now I'm feeling some type of way because I feel like this guy is going to take away my happiness. You understand what I'm saying? So, and the thing is, you got to understand that it's not a natural thing. Jealousy comes from attachment. Right? So let's say when, you were in junior high, you liked some chick and she was messing with some other dude and you were jealous. Or let's say y'all was messing around. She stopped messing with you and she messed with this other guy and you were jealous in junior high. Right? Now let's say 10 years, 15 years after junior high, you run into her at the grocery store with her husband, with some guy who's her husband. You're most likely not going to get jealous because you're 10, 15, 20 years removed from the situation. So because you're not attached to her anymore, you magically are not jealous, right? So what happens is that jealousy comes from attachment. It's the fear of losing the thing that you think you need in order to feel good, in order to be happy, in order for your sense of well-being. So if you're feeling jealous, you're insecure. You understand? Let me get some more of these questions real quick. So it says, do I ask her what her fantasy is with me? I want to cook something spicy that we can do together. What? King Solar Power. I don't understand what you're asking. Call up or something. Says, if at the start of a relationship, a woman accepts that you are seeing other women and willingly says she's not going to smash any other man, if she does that at some point, do you charge her for dishonesty? Nah, AJ Linos, no. No, you don't. So, listen, if you're dating this chick, right? And, you're seeing other chicks. And see, this is the thing. Women will tell you that shit because they know that's what y'all like to hear. That's why they tell, I'm not seeing anybody else. I'm only having sex with you. You understand what I'm saying? Now, at the moment, is not to say that she may not be saying, the truth. Because at the moment, let's just say she is only literally having sex with you at this moment. Like she hasn't had sex with any other guy this week. And, it is what it is. But that's not going to stop her from fucking some other dude later on. You understand? Because she going to be the nigga with some game who going to put that thing on her. It's going to be, it is what's going to be. You understand? Because see, when she's saying she's not going to smash any other guys, she's saying that she's saying that in that moment right now because that's what you want to hear. Like Miles said, women don't tell the truth. Women don't lie. They say how they feel. It's a fact. You understand? Hold on. I think 202 is calling back.
Yeah, it's Johnny. Hold on. I'm about to donate again. Hold on.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Oh, okay.
So what's good?
I'm sending it.
Why you be calling and then sending? You just send it, then call. But what's going on with you, man?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just sent it. You can check it. I sent it.
All right, I got you. What's going on?
All right. So, okay. So we're talking about the insecurity, right?
Right.
So are you so anytime that you question your woman, like, is that basically wrong? Or like, basically, would that make you look lower or show that you're insecure? Like, you ask your woman, why did you do this or why did you do that?
No, this is the thing. What is the intention behind your question? What is the question for? What is the conversation about? Right? So, for example, think about this, right? So if I say to a girl, hey, what'd you do tonight? And she says, right, oh, I went out with my girlfriends, right? And then I'm like, all right, cool. Right? Now, that's different than me saying, why are you going out with your girlfriends? You see what I'm saying? It's a different tone. Right. It's a different, like, why were you out tonight? You see what I mean? Okay. Like, I'm coming at it with a tone of worry, fear. I'm asking the question, but I'm really asking it because I'm upset that you did this or that this happened because I'm feeling some type of way. You see what I'm saying? I'm not asking just to have a conversation. I'm asking because the question is coming from a place of fear. You see what I'm saying?
Right. So, like, in my situation, I remember how I told you with my ex, like, towards the end, she started acting goofy, not trying to have sex. And then when she didn't want to kiss me, I did question. I'm like, so I said, why? I basically said, why are you, like, what's going on? Like, why are you doing this? And like, in my head, I was thinking it was a little insecure, but then again, I was like thinking it don't fucking matter because it's like,
no, but that's you asking something for practical reasons. Like, this is something that we was gonna do. You're not doing it. Okay, so what's up? What's going on? Why we ain't getting this shit popping? What's going on with you? Right? That's you inquiring to get information because you need to know why this thing that's supposed to happen isn't happening. You see what I mean? That's different. That's why I said the intention behind your question matters. The intention behind what you're saying matters. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. And then I got another scenario. Okay. Let's say I have a girlfriend, right? And like, I know how actually, because letting your girl be more free is actually what is really going to keep her. Like, when you're like, like, I'm not saying you can't have rules as a man, but I'm just saying, like, the more you're like, I want to say not give a fuck, but more like the freedom you allow her, because she's an individual too, right? The more she'll be with you. But okay, let's just say a scenario like this. Let's just say I'm a type of dude. I'm like, okay, I'll let my girl be free and shit. But let's just say me and her at the club, right? And some dude, okay, some dude comes up to her, talks to her, and then they just walk somewhere else. Like, they just walk to, like, some other side. See, me as a man, like, before they try to go walk somewhere, I might be like, hold on, whoa. But that would be me showing insecurity, right? And not letting her be free. But at the same time, I would be thinking, like, that's kind of disrespectful to just walk somewhere else with another man, even though they might not be doing nothing, but it's like, right.
So this is the question you have to ask yourself. Why do you not want her to walk over there with the other guy?
Because I'm thinking, if she's my lady, why would she go somewhere with another guy in front of me? That's the disrespect part. It's like, yeah, girls may cheat behind your back, but in front of my face, I'm like, whoa.
So if you were standing at the bar and she was talking to a guy and he walked over and sat 2 feet away from y'all, and then she sat down and kept having a conversation. Is that an issue?
I would say in this scenario, no, because like I understand girls like attention, but I'm talking about like if they just walk away somewhere else. Like let's just say, oh, I overhear him. He's like, oh, did you see this part of the club? Hold up, and he just go takes her. Then I'm gonna be like, whoa.
No, but that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, what is the reason though? I want y'all to get deep into this. So what I'm saying is, what is the reason why you would feel some type of way?
Right, the reason why is, I mean, you know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to say. Because I think he's going to go to the other side and kiss the dude, make out with him. So, but
okay, and so that's what I'm saying. That right there, that right there is the insecurity. Now, if you would have said some shit like, well, I don't want her walking off over in a corner because I don't know this nigga and he could be dangerous and hurt her. You understand what I'm saying? That's different because that has to do with her actual safety. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So what I'm saying is the reasons why you are responding a certain way are going to tell you everything. It's going to tell you whether you're insecure or not.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because check this out. Let's say you're saying because you said, well, I don't want her to go over there and kiss the guy, which means you're worried about her kissing another guy, which means that you're insecure about your situation in your relationship.
Right. Oh, okay. Now I see what you're saying. It's like, it's nothing wrong. Like if that situation, like he's like trying to pull her to the other side, but the reason behind him doing it, like the reason that you said it's like, okay, for her safety. So it's okay for me to cut in and be like, well, y'all not going over to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who you are and shit like that. We don't know who you are. So you're not going over there, my lady. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what I'm saying. That makes sense. But what I'm saying is that if you're saying, well, I don't want him to go over there with her because she's going to start kissing him. That's insecurity.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Right. That's what, because what you got to understand is this. What you got to understand is the reason why it's insecurity is because you're anxious and you are worried and you're uncertain of what will happen sexually with the situation. And what happens is that you also care too much because you're worried about losing the situation you have with your chick.
Fact.
You see what I'm saying? So this is what you got to understand. A secure motherfucker in a relationship, right? What he does is that he sets the tone of the relationship, but he has to give the woman free will to do what she needs to do to stay in it. And so what happens is that this is the thing. And this think about how deep this is. The insecurity comes from, right? Follow me here. The insecurity comes from you not trusting in the power of your influence. Because if I'm an influential nigga and the chick I'm with sees the benefit and enjoys the benefit of fucking with me, then what happens is if she knows that she cheats, that she's gonna be dismissed, then she can go talk to the niggas. I don't give a fuck, because if you want to stay here, you can't be going over there kissing a nigga. You can't be going over there doing no crazy shit. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, by being insecure, what you're essentially saying is, I don't trust in the power of my influence, because if I was that influential, she would know how to check herself in order to not do the type of shit that will cause her to get left. Does that make sense?
Right. No, that makes sense. Like you should, because the game is about you, like you said, and no matter what, even if she does do goofy shit, then she didn't make the cut. You know what I'm saying? Like it's done with for her.
Right. That's exactly. That's what I'm saying. So the thing is, you don't have to worry about anything, because whatever happens. Right. Whatever happens is supposed to happen. So everything has already been laid out. So I don't need to, fucking make sure she ain't going to the girls club and, to the girls tripping. I don't got to make sure she's not on social media. I don't got to check her DMs and check her phone. And no, ain't nobody got time for that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, why would I do all of that when she knows what she needs to do and either she going to do it or she not going to do it? You feel what I'm saying?
Because like, I used to think of it like this, like, but now I kind of understand it now. I used to think of it like this, like, okay, some guys like, okay, I'll let my girl be free. But a guy may think like, oh, is that showing weakness to my woman? Because he's like thinking like, oh, this nigga let me do whatever I want. He let me go on trips and I could do whatever I want to do. Like,
no, but that's not weakness. The weakness is trying to cuff the chick. Do you see what I'm saying? Right. Because see what happened. Right. What happens is that it's not a woman doing whatever she wants to do. It's a woman freely accepting, right? Follow. It's a woman freely accepting the structure. Because remember, you have a structure already. So she's free to do what she wants to do within the structure. Right. So it's not like she's like, oh, well, fuck this nigga, whatever, I ain't got to listen. No, she's already in the structure. So she understands what the structure is. Right. So because she understands what the structure is, it's not her being like, well, fuck whatever and this and this and that. It's her respecting the structure, but also being free at the same time. Because remember, if I have a structure, what the fuck do I need to micromanage her for? The structure's already there. You see what I'm saying? So that's actually me being contradictory to my structure. So either I don't have a structure, which is why I'm being insecure and running all over the place, or I do have a structure. And then if I am being insecure and running behind my woman, that actually undermines my structure. You see what I'm saying? Because she's looking at you like, why are you worried about this shit when I thought you was a man who had a structure and who was a leader? Why are you up there fucking worried about what the fuck I'm doing on a weekend?
That's true. Yeah, you're right. And then like if she goes outside of the structure, okay, because like one of my rules I have for like if a girl does become my girlfriend, I'm like, okay, you gotta, respond within 24 hours. That's one of my rules. And then like that's just an example. And then like if she does break that or or consistently breaks that, then I'm like, you know what, she ain't following the rules. So if she breaks if she breaks your, your program or like the rules that you already told her before, and she does that, then it's okay to let her go because you already told her what it is.
Exactly.
To be with you.
Exactly.
I got you.
Right. That's all it is, bro. That's all it is.
Hey, this is Johnny from DC. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Lucario.
All right, brother. Appreciate it. I'm all at you, man. All right. So let me get some more of these questions. Real quick. Hold on. Where was I at right here? Okay, so Trey Moore says, so you telling me if I'm in a relationship with a girl and she's texting and hanging out with guy friends, I can't say shit because it would be considered insecure? Like I said, depends on your intention. So if you're like, oh, hey, what's up? How's your day? What you been up to? Right? And she's like, oh, yeah, I was texting, Johnny and so-and-so. They're going to hang out. Okay, cool. Right? But if you're like, oh, how's your day? And she's like, oh, yeah, I was texting Johnny. Why you got to text Johnny for? Who's that? And why about insecure? So let's get to 732. 732 was popping. Who's this?
Hello?
Yo, what up? What's going on? Who's this?
Yo, this is Leak, bro.
Leak, what's going on, my nigga? Did you donate?
Yeah, I donated.
All right, that's what's up. What's going on? So what's up with you?
Yo, so I got a question, right? So I remember a long time ago you talked about how like women are susceptible to game. So like, does that still make you insecure if you think she's gonna cheat?
What does that have to do with her being susceptible to game?
Because like if she's so like vulnerable in the sense by a guy that has game, then isn't she likely gonna cheat?
But aren't you the one who has the game that she's trying to be a part of your program?
I mean, yeah, but she can get hollered at by somebody else, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so if another nigga, if she feels another nigga's game is tighter or she's feeling him, then shouldn't she go with him?
I mean, maybe, but how is that being insecure? That's what I'm saying. Like,
because you care. That's what makes you insecure. You care. You're worried. You give a shit. You see what I'm saying? That's why. Listen, if I'm with a chick and another nigga holler and she's like, "Hey, Lucario, you know, I met this guy and I feel like I want to go." Listen, do you? You understand? Good luck. You know what I mean? Like, it's whatever. So what I'm saying is that, see, what makes you insecure too is you're trying to hold on to the woman. Like, why? So let me ask you a question. Why are you so concerned with holding on to a chick? Why?
I mean, it's not that like holding on. It's just like if I find a chick and I actually like her like beyond the sex, that I want to try to like deal with her. Like, if that makes sense. I don't want to just like smash and pass. Like,
no. What I'm saying is, this is a chick, you like her, you want to deal with her, but let's say she cheated on you or she found another nigga. What's so hard about letting her go?
I don't know. I guess because you like not emotionally, but like you invest time in her, so it's like not as hard to let go or something.
Right. So couldn't you find another chick and do the same shit?
Maybe. I don't know.
See, this is the problem. See, y'all put women on a pedestal and y'all have this scarcity, right? And then so you're worried about losing the woman. Now, again, I'm not saying that you're not going to find, like, look, you find a chick, y'all kicking it, everything is cool, you're feeling her, you understand? She's the type of chick you want to fuck with and all that other stuff, right? That's perfect. What I'm saying to you is that, see, a man who's secure in his situation, right, also has to, be able to give the woman space to choose. And so what that means is that every day she's choosing. You see what I mean? So every day that you're with this woman is another day she's choosing to fuck with you. You understand? So now one day she might choose not to fuck with you. You understand what I'm saying? And you got to be like, all right, well, this is the day you're choosing not to fuck with me. And that's it. You got to go. You understand what I'm saying? And what I'm saying is that there's nothing. So the problem is that you're looking for long-term guarantees, and there is there's none in the game. You see what I'm saying? Like there's actually no such thing as security in a relationship. None. You see what I'm saying? So the insecurity that you have is from you trying to hold on to a situation that can't be held on to. You see what I'm saying? So you're basically trying to do the impossible, which is why you're frustrated. So it's like, listen, like my mentor Anthony DeMello said, when your illusions clash with reality, that's when you're going to suffer. You have an illusion of long-term committed, this is never going to change, you're always going to be here, and you're always going to feel this way, and it's always going to be this type of shit. That's the illusion. The reality is at any moment she could go. You see what I'm saying? That's the reality. And so what I'm saying is that when that reality hits your illusion, then that's when you're going to suffer. But what I'm saying is check this out. Let's say you were in a relationship with a woman for 2 years, right? And the whole 2 years, you was worried about her cheating in some form or fashion. Almost every day, it just popped in your head. You're worried about it. You're like thinking about checking her phone, but you've been with her for 2 years. And let's say at the end of those 2 years, she does cheat on you and leave, right? Now, let's do the scenario again. Another guy's in a relationship with a woman for 2 years. He's not worrying about her cheating on him ever. He's not even thinking about it. And if he does think about it or it crossed his mind, it's just because he's aware that it can happen, but he still doesn't give a shit. So now 2 years are going by. He's having a great time, enjoying his time with the woman, having great sex, going on trips, doing a whole bunch of shit. And then after that 2 year mark, she cheats on him. Right? So y'all both got cheated on. but you were worrying for 2 years, and this nigga was having the time of his life for 2 years. Which one would you rather be?
Yeah. I mean, the nigga that was worrying, I mean, he was right to worry because the chick cheated on him, though, right?
They both got cheated on. So, okay, okay, check this out. You ever heard the saying, when you worry, you suffer twice?
No, I haven't heard that.
Okay, when you worry, you suffer twice. So you suffered twice because you were suffering for 2 years worrying, and then you suffered again when she cheated. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, how is the guy, like, why would you want to worry for 2 years about some shit you can't control?
You wouldn't want to, so.
Oh, this is what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is this is why we say the game is about you, because you are living those 2 years, every moment for those 2 years. So why would you choose to live in worry for 2 years when you could live in happiness for 2 years?
But what if, like, she does things that make you, like, think she's cheating? That's what I'm saying.
Like what? Give me an example.
She disrespects you, or I can't think of any example at the top, but like, what if she, like, you guys aren't having sex as frequently as you do, like, things like
okay, that. So if you're not having sex frequently and you want to have sex and she's not having sex with you, what should you do?
You should ask her what's up.
Right. And if she still doesn't want to have sex, what should you do?
And I guess you gotta get rid of it.
Right. So now, what does that actually have to do with cheating? Because let's say she wasn't cheating, but she just actually wasn't having sex with you. Either way, you're still getting rid of her because she's not having sex with you. So that has nothing to do with cheating.
I mean, but usually when they not doing that, it's because of cheating, though.
Not all the time. But this is what I'm saying. Even if the point is the issue is y'all are not having sex. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So the fact is that she's not having sex with you. She's refusing to have sex with you. So you got to charge it to the game. If she's not having sex with you and you find out she's cheating, you got to charge it to the game. All roads lead to the same shit. So what I'm saying is, because all roads lead to the same shit, why would you worry about it and stress yourself out? What I'm saying to you is, what benefit do you get by worrying about your girl cheating? Like, what's the benefit?
There's no benefit. It's just awareness, bro.
It's not awareness. There's no worrying in awareness. You can't be aware and worry at the same time. You understand? You're worrying or you're aware. You can't do both.
You can't?
No. Because awareness means that you accept. Do you understand what I'm saying? Acceptance, there's no worry. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if I say, you know what? I am aware that if I'm in a relationship with a woman, she can cheat on me, or I might cheat on her. That can happen. I'm aware that happens. Right now, because I'm aware that happens, right? I accept the fact that is a reality. You understand? Now, if I'm worrying, you understand what I'm saying? If I'm worrying about it, that's not me being aware. That's me being in worry. You understand what I'm saying? Because the fact that I'm worrying about it means that I haven't accepted it. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you haven't accepted that. You see what I mean? Because you're worried about it because you think you have the power to change it. And you don't. This is what I'm trying to say. So imagine you're upsetting yourself about something that you have no control over. So you're making a choice to be upset about something you could do nothing about. Like, what kind? That's insanity. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's insanity. Like, why would you do that to yourself?
I mean, it's just the thing is, like, I've been like put up on game and how chicks move and shit like that. So it's kind of like I'll be thinking like that she's doing slick shit sometimes.
Okay, so if you think, or if you know chicks who do slick shit or all this other stuff they'll do and all this other things, right? And then you understand that you cannot stop it, right? Then why worry about it?
No, because you're being deceived. That's what I'm saying. I don't like being deceived. That's what I'm saying.
So what, like, being deceived how? Like, give me an example.
Like she's like I kind of brought before. She said she's gonna go hang out with her friends, where in reality she's getting fucked by some other dude. That's
okay, and so do you find out she's getting fucked by another guy?
You could, yeah.
Okay, so if you find out, what do?
You gotta get rid of her.
Right. So what I'm saying is, you know what to do. So why are you adding all the worry? What are you worried about?
Because you might not find out, and she still did the bad deed. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so if you don't find out, right, then what's the issue?
No, I mean, it's an issue because she couldn't be doing that. That's what I'm saying.
I know, but if you don't find out, this is what I'm saying. If you don't find out, you don't know, what's the issue?
And I mean, it's an issue because it's happening. That's what I'm saying.
But like, how do you don't know how is it happening? You don't even know. You have no idea.
That's what I'm saying. It could happen. It could not happen. I'm saying it could happen. That's what I'm saying.
Right, but what I'm saying is, if you don't know it's happening, then in your world, it's not happening until you know it's happening. And then once you know it's happening, then you get rid of her, right?
I guess so, bro. Yeah.
But see,
that's doing the worst, so I'm not surprised.
Right, but see, this is the part that this is the part you're not getting. You are purposely trying to make your life hell. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you're choosing that. Like, you're choosing to get with a woman and then automatically start to worry. You understand what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, because this is the thing. Like I said, you're going to want to deal with women. You're probably going to want to be in a relationship at some point. So what are you going to do when you're in a relationship? You're just going to worry every day?
Not every day, but every now and then, possibly. Well, Ricardo, didn't you say like you smash girls that had husbands and stuff like that?
Yeah.
So yeah, that can happen. That's what I'm saying.
Right. So what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is, why worry about it though? Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, because you can't do nothing about it, right? You can't do nothing to stop the woman from doing what she wants to do, right? What I'm saying is that to worry about it is a choice you're making that's not going to change anything. Like, it's not like your girl's going to say, "Oh, since you've been worrying about this, I was about to cheat, but then I know you worry so much, so I decided not to." Or it's not like you can rewind time. The gods of time are going to come and say, "Leak, we're going to rewind time so this never happened because your powers of worry made us rewind time so it couldn't happen." Like, nothing is going to change. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, what are your goals, or what type of relationships do you want? Do you want to ever get married or have a girlfriend, or like, what's your situation?
I mean, I'm second guessing it because of the cheating thing, but I don't know. I'll have to determine that, man.
Wait, how old are you? How old are you?
I'm 25. Bro.
25. Okay, so you still kind of young. Listen, man. So see, and this is what I'm talking about, how insecurity affects your success with women. Because if you have these thoughts in the back of your head, it's going to be hard for you to have a successful relationship with women, because you're sitting there worried every day that she's going to be cheating. And then that's going to come out in your behavior. You're going to be like, "Yo, where was you at?" She'll be like, "What do you mean?" You'll be like, "Well, I told you to be here at 8:00. It's 8:02. You're late. Who are you talking to?" You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to go crazy.
But yeah, no, but the thing is, because I'm not the type of dude that's going to ask a chick to see her phone or anything like that, ask her a bunch of questions. I'm going to just like assume. I'm not going to like harass her about it though.
Right. So what I'm saying is this though, right? Is that if you're in a relationship with a woman, everything is cool. You have good sex. She cooperates, she listens to you, everything is all awesome, right? You're telling me that every day or most of the time you're going to sit there and worry about if she's cheating or not?
Not every day, because I got other stuff on my mind. But if I see those behaviors, then I'm gonna assume she's probably cheating. So I'm not surprised.
And then what are you going to do to find out if she's cheating?
Oh no, I'm not gonna like go on a scavenger hunt and find out if she's cheating. No, but like if it comes out that she's cheating, then yeah, I just got to get rid of her. But the anxiety's still gonna be there that she cheated.
Bro, this is insane, bro. Like, why are you wasting your energy being unhappy? Why?
But like, I don't know. I'm just used to the pessimistic stuff sometimes. Like, I don't know. But how do I stop it though? Like, that's what I'm saying.
You stop it by accepting reality. That's how you stop it, by being aware of reality. You understand what I'm saying? See, I don't think you understand when I talk about accepting and being aware. So what I'm saying is that you have to come at it from a different mindset, right? Meaning that right now there's something in you or something that you're thinking about that makes you feel as if you need women to make you happy, or you need a woman in order to feel good about your situation. So now you're involving yourself with women, or you're thinking about dealing with women, and you've already attached some impossible situation, right? Which is going to cause you to not enjoy yourself in relationships. You feel what I'm saying? So they might, like they saying in the chat, you might need to go get some therapy or something, bro, because this is crazy. Like, this is
no. I've tried therapy. That shit don't work, bro.
He said it don't work.
It's just a waste of money, bro. That shit don't work.
But okay, so think about it this way, man. Think about it this way. Let's say I had a mentally challenged nephew. He's like 10. And we come over your house and you don't know he's mentally challenged, right? And we come in your house and then he just starts knocking shit over. Right now, at first you're gonna look at me like, Lakari, what the fuck, yo? Like, you probably be pissed off that this little kid's knocking your shit over. Right now, I say to you, hey, yo, Leak, my bad, bro. If I got to tell you, he's mentally challenged. He got something where he just like knocks shit over and goes crazy. I apologize, but that's just how he is, and we working on it or whatever. Right now, even though you still might feel annoyed that your shit is getting knocked over all over the place or whatever, right? Because you have an understanding of why this kid did what he did and why it's happening, right? You are now aware of why this happened. You understand?
Right.
Now that you're aware of it, right? The acceptance comes in when you say, you know what? I'm aware this happened, so I don't really need to be upset about it, because my understanding and awareness of it is showing me that to be upset about it is foolish, because I have understanding as to why this is going on. So I accept the fact that all this happened, and now I don't need to feel upset. Like, so what I'm saying is that your feeling of upset, or the anger came from you just thinking this motherfucker just randomly knocked shit over. But when you had the reason as to why it happened, it changed your perspective. Because your perspective changed, right? Then your attitude about it changed. So what I'm saying to you, King Leak, is this. If you have the perspective and the awareness that a woman could cheat, right? What I'm saying is, why are you still adding the worry when you already have the awareness? So what I'm saying is, you already know this. So why would you worry about something you already know that could happen?
Well, I mean, I like your analogy, Lucario. I do, but women don't have mental handicaps. They know what they're doing. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Bro, it doesn't matter. What I'm trying to tell you is that you understand that it can happen. So what I'm saying is in the scenario of what I was using an example of the kid doing all that other shit, you have knowledge of knowing this could happen with this kid. What I'm saying is that now you know with women, you have the knowledge that women can cheat. So what I'm saying is, why are you still upset with something you already know? That's what that's the part that I'm not getting. Why would you be upset at something you have knowledge about? That makes no sense. You understand what I'm saying? Like you might as well get upset when it rains outside. Like, don't you know that rain can happen? Why are you, oh my God, I'm worried about the rain all week and then it rained and now I'm upset. Like, why?
But like, I don't know, that's just different to me because like I expect it to rain.
Okay, exactly. So what I'm saying is, since you expect it to rain, why do you not expect that women can cheat?
Because the rain is just natural weather, like that's,
right, and that's what right. So what I'm saying is, it's natural that a woman could cheat. Well, like that's what I'm saying. Right. Like it's the same thing. It's things happening. The woman cheating, the rain falling, there are things happening in life. And once you accept it, because you're aware of it, then you can take all of the bullshit emotion out of it and just see it for what it is. So what I'm saying is that, see, a lot of times the anger and the frustration and the worry comes from ignorance. So now that you're not ignorant because you know, Leak, right? Why are you still upset?
I don't know. I'm just hard-headed.
I'm saying, like y'all just be wanting to be mad. Like,
yeah, and I also want to clarify, I'm not like one of these like niggas tripping out body count. I'm just specifically talking about like cheating in the relationship. I don't care about a chick's body count. I just want to clarify that too.
Okay, I'm just saying, but all I'm saying is, bro, is the more you come to terms with this and you accept shit, right, and you are aware of what's happening, the less and less you would worry about the shit, because then you realize there's no point in worrying. You understand?
Right.
That's
all right, bro. All
right.
I appreciate you, bro.
All right, brother. Appreciate the call, man. I'm gonna holler at you, man. All right. So let's go to. Let me go to some more of these questions real quick. So this says, Lucario, can you list some other mentors that you've learned from throughout the years? Yeah, man, there's a lot of people I learned from, man. Well, definitely always told my Anthony DeMello. I've learned from Alan Watts, Wayne Dyer, there's a lot of spiritual teachers that I learned from. Teal Swan, on that spiritual side, I learned a lot. And then I learned a lot from other people who, like Tariq Nasheed, Steve Dedeen, Ron Wills, Alan Roger Curry, you know what I'm saying? Like, I learned from a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Said, how come all I see seem to attract are fat old women? Well, because you're probably waiting for choosing signals and you're waiting for chicks to come to you. So go out there and holler at chicks who are not old and fat. And then you'll probably find some women who are not old and fat that want to fuck with you. What are the top 4 dating apps to be on? I'd say Tinder, Bumble, OkCupid, and Hinge. I'd say those 4 is good. You know what I'm saying? You said, isn't doing self-improvement already implying that you're not enough? That's a good question. So it depends. So, and that's a really good question. So what happens is that, see, if you get really deep with it, right? You don't really need to improve on anything. When it comes to you understanding yourself as consciousness and a spiritual being, you don't really need to improve on anything. But when it comes to the material world, right? you might want to improve on certain things in the material world because those things can be improved on the surface. You understand what I'm saying? So in the material world, let's say, for example, you're out of shape, but you want to be more in shape and get more muscle. So you can improve to get more muscle in that particular situation. You understand what I'm saying? But when it comes to you being not enough, right? It's not necessarily saying that you're not enough. It's just saying that you're trying to add, more to the situation, or you're trying to do a different thing in the situation. You see what I'm saying? But that's a good question. He said, do you think it's possible to get rid of all insecurities? Absolutely. Absolutely. See, the problem, though, is that a lot of times you have insecurities that are so deep rooted in trauma and a lot of other things that it takes a lot of work to, to get through that. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see what this one's saying. When you say you have to know your value, are you referring to being that unique individual, and to find someone like you, they have to come to you? Exactly. That's basically what it is. That's exactly what it is. You said, if we are already not attached to others' validation, is it okay to be attached to your own validation of yourself? I mean, you can, but you don't even need to be attached to your validation of yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes what happens is that, the validation of yourself sometimes gets caught up in your ego, of how you view yourself through your ego. So you don't even need to get attached to that, because sometimes what happens is that you might validate yourself on having a particular identity, and then you try to fight to keep that identity, even though new information comes in that could actually help you grow. You feel what I'm saying? It says, when you first start seeing a woman, can you verbally let her know you will only be seeing each other once a week, or is it best to do it by your actions? Well, the thing is, when you first start seeing a woman, you don't know if you're going to want to see her once a week or want to continue to see her. So you do it through the actions. She'll see that y'all are seeing each other like once a week. You understand what I'm saying? And then as time goes on and progresses, and you realize, okay, I'm liking this chick, then you can, do more and set up some times to see each other and all that other shit later on down the line. You say, what do you think about Will and Jada's situation? They have been separated since 2016. I mean, well, from what they say and what they show, right? I just feel like they should have, just been realer sooner. They should have just said all that shit that they're saying now before. You know what I'm saying? But of course, they were trying to put up an image. They wanted to, have a certain type of image and shit. And it is what it is. But, you never know when it comes to celebrities, because, they always try to have a certain image. You don't really know what's going on behind the scenes and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Says Lucar, do you never get drained of energy by talking to these callers that don't get your talking points? I mean, I just want them to get it, because it's frustrating sometimes when people don't get it, because you want them to get it. But then I also have to remind myself that they have to be ready to get it. So sometimes people just aren't ready to get it. And then life and, certain experiences can let them, it'll open their eyes more. Because that's happened to me a lot, where I've been taught certain things and I didn't get it at first. And there were times I was confused. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't, or I'm like, I don't agree with that. That's weird, or whatever. And then as I've experienced certain things, I'm like, oh shit, that's what they was talking about. Oh, and now I see it. Oh, I'm like, it becomes clear, because you hear it, you're taking it in, and then sometimes it doesn't connect until you have a certain experience. So that's why we tell you guys, go out there, talk to girls, interact with chicks, put yourself out there, because a lot of times, you might not get it at first, but as you experience, you'll start to shit will start to click more. It says how to not be so defensive when people you love react to things you do or say when you expect them to trust the consistency and not worry. Hold on, that's a very hold on, I gotta read that again. How to not be so defensive when people you love react to things you do or say when you expect them to trust the consistency and not worry. Well, the thing is, again, like I said, some people are just not ready for certain shit. You understand what I'm saying? And the thing is, you don't need to be defensive, right? Because what happens is that you being defensive a lot of times or feeling a certain type of way comes from trying to connect with the person or the people. You understand what I'm saying? And so sometimes, when you're not getting that connection, you feel the disconnect, which makes you feel the separation. You understand? And you want so hard, you're desiring to connect so much that frustrates you. So sometimes you have to fall back from trying to, like desire so much the connection and then just let them know what it is, as far as like what you're trying to say and what you're trying to convey. And if they get it, they get it. If they don't, they don't. You understand? And sometimes it might not be time for them to get it right now. You understand? You said how to focus on what people is trying to convey and not how they convey it. Well, again, like I said, like, some people, like, they're not ready to hear what you're saying. So sometimes they'll attack, oh, well, you said it this way, and I don't like the way that you came at me and all that other shit. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy. You said, so are you insecure when you delete comments on YouTube? No. I delete comments on YouTube for a few reasons. One, I delete comments that are wrong. So if a nigga writes a comment and says, this game stuff is ridiculous. All you need is looks, money, and status. Delete. You understand? Or if a motherfucker says, some disrespectful shit about, me or any of the guys in Real Game of Theory or April or some shit. Like if it's just straight disrespectful and has nothing to do with nothing, then I delete it. You understand what I'm saying? But I'd say like 80 to 90% of the comments I delete is usually comments that are wrong. Like that shit annoys the fuck out of me. When I see a motherfucker write a comment and they're like totally off base, that shit be killing me. I'm like, oh, delete this. And the reason why I delete it is because I don't want niggas reading your wrong comments. You understand what I'm saying? So when you know what I mean? So I don't want them reading some shit and thinking that's what I'm like, nope, delete. You understand what I'm saying? Dudes will write some shit like, oh, well, you gotta, if you're not a certain height, then women aren't gonna want to fuck. No, delete. You understand what I'm saying? We're deleting all that shit. Oh, another thing that I would delete too is when dudes write comments that are lies. So if a nigga write a comment that's actually a fucking lie, I delete that shit. You understand? So if a dude write a comment like, yo, I saw Locario the other day in Times Square and he was smoking crack, and no, delete. You see what I'm saying? All that shit gets deleted. You feel what I'm saying? But let me get this last call and then we're gonna get up out of here. We're gonna go to 832. 832 was popping. Who this?
Chilling. This is Jay calling in from Texas. I had donated to Miles.
That's what's up. Appreciate it. So what's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. I'm just wrapping up, man. I just caught the very last end, man. Hey,
did a good job teaching this game, man. I had to call in and donate some money to this situation, man. So I appreciate it, man. Keep going, man. For real, for real.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate you, brother. Do you have any questions, anything? Or are you good?
Let me just think of one real quick. As far as insecurities, like you said, you know, at the end of the day, women are capable of doing what they're gonna do without you ever knowing. You feel like when it comes to like you just worrying about it and overthinking it, you feel like that right there, that energy of being insecure. Can women feel it, you think, or not so much?
Oh yeah, they'll know, because what happens is your behaviors are going to show it. Meaning that you're going to start behaving different ways. You're going to start to do things that show you're insecure. So, like for example, I remember I was at an event, and I was standing next to this chick, and she started just talking to me because I was just standing there, and we just having a conversation. And then her man came through, and he fucking, as soon as he got there, he like grabbed her up and pushed her closer into him because he didn't like the fact that I was talking to his chick. So his actions are showing insecurity. You see what I'm saying? So he's probably doing other things that are going to show her that he's insecure. And then the chick picks up on it. And she's like, man, this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? He's on some insecure shit. And that makes her see him as an unattractive dude. You see what I'm saying?
Facts. I got one last one before I go, man. Like, why do you think women, okay, for example, if I'm doing something unconsciously that's making her feel insecure by, like, you know, just having a good time with my lady friends or whatever, why do you think women start to feel like, you know what, since he's talking to girls and making me feel away, let me go fuck a guy on the side or start messing with a guy on the side to get back at him? Why do you think women do that type of shit, you know?
Yeah, because I mean, women are passive aggressive. That's how they you know, express themselves. They ain't gonna, women a lot of times aren't really direct. They'll just do passive aggressive shit and hope you get the picture. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? So they'll do that type of shit. But again, it's like, you know, the reason why they'll do that too is because they know that it'll get under your skin. You see what I'm saying? So women will do shit because they know that type of shit will work on you, because they know that if they know the guy is the jealous type or he's insecure or whatever, she's like, oh, well, to get back at him, I'm going to do something that's going to make him feel some type of way. You see what I'm saying?
That's right. You know right. I mean?
So that's how that shit works.
No doubt. Hey, I appreciate it, man. You was going hard this Thursday, man. I caught the very end of it, man. Speaking facts, man. Keep going, man. You doing your thing, man. For real. Yes, Miles too.
All right, brother. Appreciate the call, man. I'm gonna holler at you, man. All right, peace. All right, let me kill this phone line. So remember, guys, tomorrow, me and Miles going to be doing a show at 4:15. Make sure you guys tune in and check that shit out. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com and badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership. Make sure you guys do that. This one says, are men and women not equal because you can't replace one with the other? Well, yeah, that's the thing. We're not equal because you have to have the yin and the yang. You have to have the opposites. You understand? But we also are equal in a sense because, you know, there's similarities, but then the differences are the thing that makes us not equal. But that's how, you know, the you know, shit happens in life and in the universe. You got to have that yin and yang. You got to have that back and forth, that up and down, the hot, cold, all that other stuff. You got to have that type of duality. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man, listen, guys, I appreciate y'all tuning in. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. You feel what I mean? On the, you know, the show at 4:15. And yeah, man, make sure you guys go get the Game Kings documentary, Game Kings Vegas. I mean, the seminar documentary is coming out next year, the actual, you know, new documentary. But make sure you guys go get the Vegas seminar right now. Go to masculineidentitymembership.com to get that. And yeah, man, I'll holler at y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. I'm out.
Shit's crazy cause I look at you different. You were saying I did shit that I didn't. Trying to keep it going, you kept resisting. So I kept it moving, I kept my distance. kept it real, you said that I kept insisting. So listen. There's a thin line between pain and pleasure. They came, the stressor I came, the stretching my aims to get it, to drain all these lanes for cheddar. Can't name a fella whose game is better. My reign is terror, you reign never. You only see rain in rainy weather. Complain forever, you blame Stacey, Jane, and Heather. You claim you let her be free, that's insane. You tell her you're like me, we're not the same. You fed her, I say forget her. Even though I love everything about her, if she try me, then I will live without her. I will drop her within less than an hour, just cause the tone of her voice is getting louder. Damn, you the type of guy that will never doubt her. Get him. If she left you, you would cry in the shower. Get him. You would never leave her cause you're a coward. You have no power. These niggas out here is whacking and whack. They cracking they back, to smash is a fact. They having a chat while grabbing their sack. They laughing with brats, they stacking their stacks. While asking for cat, they have to relax. My heart's cold and it's blacker than black. Been that nigga since Pun and Joe was packing the Mac and back of the act. She only fucking with you after the fact. She talking about me when she gets up at night, saying that she's having a snack. I could do what I do cause I'm me. I am him cause I remind me. Told her keep up when she's behind me. She'll find the truth when she finds me. But if shorty start acting grimy, bitch and moaning and acting whiny, being disrespectful and try me, you're gone.